that game 5, baby.
Who wore that pair?
OG.
That's what's up, OG. And how do you feel about that tip in game 4?
Let's go, Knicks.
Skechers.
That's all Skechers. What's in that 5, baby?
I grew up with Skechers. I grew up with Skechers. I'm on fire. Fire.
Let's go,
Skechers.
We're in New York.
Who wore these?
What's up?
Who wore this pair?
OG.
Look at the camera, say OG.
OG wore these.
Yes.
They smell like victory.
We are at Ground Zero, man. Here for the parade. I'm carrying my pair of Skechers with me, and it's a sight for sore eyes. Everybody's stopping and looking at these. Every single person is. It's pretty crazy. Any OG fans out there? You better snag yourself a pair.
Pressure make diamonds, so I'm covered in ice. Got me out for the whole pie. I don't want a slice. In a room full of bad girls, that's not my type. Cause I'm married to the game, baby, that's my wife.
Do you know who wore this pair of sneakers in game 5?
OG?
Yes! 100 points if I was doing a point system.
If we were doing a point.
You're in first place right now.
All right.
How do you feel about OG wearing Skechers and crushing it in game 4 and 5?
It's definitely a super shoe. I mean, you just hit elevation on that game 4 tip,
It was definitely the Skechers, right?
only because of the Skechers.
It's crazy. Have you heard of the Skechers Rain or the Skechers Nexus before?
No, this will be my first time.
Would you test it out now after watching OG?
I think so. Definitely to elevate my game.
What's your favorite play that he did in a Skechers sneaker?
Outside the tip,
Outside the tip.
probably all the defensive plays he made, man.
How about the free throws he made in these in game 5?
Free throws a little shaky in game 5 for the entire team, but kudos to him.
But he made them in
He
these,
still made
right?
them. He gave us the lead.
He made them in these. Do you think if OG keeps winning in Skechers, it will change the game for sneaker culture?
I think it will. I think it will.
Do you think more people will want to buy a pair of Skechers?
As long as you're a winner, everything that you wear will follow.
And he wore a couple different colors of the Skechers sneakers. Was there a specific color that stood out to you?
Blue is my favorite color, so blue it is.
So would you be down to buy a pair if they were released to the public?
I would. I would.
And game 4, let's talk about game 4. OG was crushing it with that tip. Do you think that the sneakers may have had a little bit of something to do with it?
Yes.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit. Every little bit of touch. These sneakers are so light. I know that's what made them get the tip. You gotta believe it.
Do you think that this could potentially change sneaker culture as far as the brand Skechers goes?
Oh, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. There's no question. The sneaker is top notch. You see what an MVP player like OG Anunoby can do in this type of sneaker.
With OG crushing it at Skechers, would this tempt you a little bit to maybe test out the shoes?
Yeah, that definitely. I'm a basketball guy, and I still play at this old age of mine, and so I think I may try a pair.
Maybe try a pair. And if he were to release a special edition pair, potentially that special blue pair, would you pre-order and buy a pair?
Certainly, that's without a doubt. There is no questions of doubt. This is one of the top sneakers on the market.
Yes! Sign him up as an ambassador, Skechers ambassador right here. I need you to hold this.
When is it coming out?
Well, we may be getting some news today about these, but
Okay.
who rocks this pair in game 5?
OG Anunoby.
Yes! 100 points to
kidding
you.
me?
I'm giving out points today, so
Okay, I got 100.
You're tied for first place
Easy
essentially
money.
right now.
Yeah, okay.
As far as game 4 goes, do you think that the pair of Skechers he was wearing maybe helped that tip going a little bit further?
That was absolutely everything that had to do with it. OG Anunoby, you are Skechers forever, and I need a pair.
So how do you feel about him getting his own line? Is it pretty crazy?
He deserves it. Two-time NBA champion.
Yes.
But also, like, they call him Scottie Pippen. He might be the new Scottie Pippen.
Listen, Scottie Pippen was one of the first basketball cards I ever
Okay.
traded 8 cards for. Just saying.
Oh, who'd you trade?
A couple of my Sonics guys, but I had to keep Detlef Schrempf, Gary Payton,
Okay,
Sean Kemp.
okay.
I wasn't giving you
Not bad.
Maybe McMillan. I
But
don't know.
OG Anunoby is one of one. OG.
One of one.
OG, you are pretty cool.
So do you think that this is going to change the sneaker game? for
I actually
Skechers?
do. I think the whole NBA is shifting with the Knicks. I think a lot of things are weird right now. We're going back to the finals next year, but I'm buying this pair. It's a gorgeous pair of shoes.
What do you have to say to the haters who said that it couldn't be done in Skechers?
Watch Game 4 over and over again. I watched it 400 times, and no matter what, he reached back and he tipped it in.
There you have it. There
What do
you
you
have
want?
it. Skechers
What more
gave
do
him
you
those
want?
couple inches that he
Skechers.
needed.
You want to put the tip in? Get a pair of Skechers.
Get the shoe.
Hand of God.
All right. So we're doing a competition here to see who knows who wore this pair of sneakers in Game 5.
Well, I mean, obviously it's got to be OG. He's the only Nick on the court in the finals that got Skechers on, so it's pretty noticeable.
Yes.
But we rep our squad, so I think
I
gotta
gotta
rock
admit though,
some
because
Skechers.
he's the only one rocking Skechers, kind of stands out a little bit, no?
It totally stands out, and every single time you're looking at these guys, especially every finals game, you're like, what do they have on? And then you see a different colorway, but OG's always got the most aura on the team, so here we go.
Literally, and he did a couple sneaker changes in Game 5. He put these on and he hit a couple free throws. How do you feel about that?
That's amazing because the rest of the team in Game 5 was not hitting free throws, so thank God we got OG to come on in and knock him down, especially at the end when it really mattered. And I'm hoping that I'm wearing the color that he was wearing when he's shooting those free throws.
If there wasn't endorsements in place, you know what I would say? If you miss a free throw, you got to put a pair of Skechers on. Should we make that like a new rule? I feel like we should. I don't know. That would be kind of funny.
That would be fire as long as the Knicks are the team that's wearing them with
Yes.
the buckets going in. Come
With
on.
the buckets going
the
in.
buckets
In
going in.
Game 4, let's talk about Game 4. Have you heard of the Skechers Rain or the Skechers Nexus before?
No, I'm totally out of the game when it comes to Skechers, to be honest with you. I would not even remember Skechers from being a kid to now if it wasn't for OG.
So put it on the map. Do you think it's gonna like reshape the sneaker culture, the sneaker community a little bit?
Well, obviously we in New York and we got Skechers in my hand, so it's reshaping. I'm holding up a flag still. Come on, let's go Knicks.
So are you gonna maybe potentially go after OG's next pair of Skechers that gets released?
If I can hit free throws like OG at the end of a game, I'll put on anything he's rocking.
I'm stepping on this beat, 2 shoes, new sneakers, squeaking on the court, cause I know you in the bleachers. Hiding, I'm a seeker, a true love tweaker, like I think I'll recognize the same car, new features. Never needed backup, so why you got your back up off the wall, baby, let me see your back jump. The speakers in the back thump so hard it's like a Mack truck, just hit you from the side, spit that fox, you get
Who
wrapped
was
up.
wearing this pair of sneakers in Game 5?
Who was wearing?
Look, everybody's saying it.
It is OG. You're right.
OG, do you think that these Skechers helped his game in Game 4 and
Yes,
5?
I think so too.
How about, let's talk about Game 4, that tip.
Oh my God, how did he get so high in the air? He wouldn't have without Skechers.
I mean, honestly,
Come on now.
is it the shoe? I think
It is the
might
shoe.
be.
I mean, he's still great, but
Do you think it's going to change the sneaker culture a little bit with Skechers coming
for sure.
back into play?
For sure. Get Skechers.
Would you buy a pair if he released a special one this year?
I'll buy them right now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh my gosh. This is a special pair here. I'm going to have you hold it. Do you know who wore this pair of sneakers in Game 5?
OG Anunoby.
Yes! 100 points. You're on the breeder board now as number 1.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that
Took us
Game 4,
over.
that tip.
That tip changed my life.
Right?
I am so happy. I cried. I sobbed. That
Watched
chip
it a
changed my
million
life.
times,
I watched it every night before I go to bed, like a little prayer.
Like a little prayer.
Yeah.
That's a great way to go to sleep at night, actually. I think we should all do that.
I think so too.
That's a great
I think
little
so
new
too.
tradition to start.
Yeah.
And do you think Skechers maybe got that tip in?
A little in the clutch.
little
In the
left,
clutch.
in the clutch.
Helped him. Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, he ran to get the tip, so he needed the gas on his feet to get there.
The gas,
yeah.
for sure.
He needed a little
100%.
lighter behind him,
Do you think this is going to change the sneaker game a little bit for Skechers?
I think so. I'm ready to get the OGs. Whenever the collab comes out, I'm ready to get them. So
Special edition, you're all over it?
yes.
Well, stay tuned because that may be happening.
Ooh, can I get a free pair?
We may have to
Call
hook
me.
you up.
Call me.
And as far as like all the colors he's worn, what's your favorite so far?
This is kind of tough. This is
is
actually a
tough,
very
this
nice
tough.
color. It's like the Knicks yellow. It's the Knicks orange with a little bit of yellow. I like
All right,
it.
scale
Yeah.
1 to 10. How would you rate Skechers basketball sneakers after watching?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Y'all won us the series.
Yes.
Bought the chip. First time in 53 years. You did it.
Yes. Let's go, baby! Woo! special pair here. Who rocks this in Game 5?
OG.
You got it? Yes! Yes! With the help on the side. It's okay. I know you were thinking about it, right?
Yes, I was.
So let's talk about that tip in Game 4 with OG. Do you think the Skechers helped out a little bit?
Of course they did.
Just a little bit? I mean, look at this help over here. Yeah, you think so? You think so? Okay.
Yes, I think so, yes.
So would you try and test out a pair of Skechers, maybe basketball sneakers at some point now that you see OG rocking it?
Of course I would.
All right, so as far as sneaker culture, do you think this is going to reshape the game a little bit? You remember Skechers now, don't you?
The Skechers is mad comfortable.
Ah, yes, see?
Skechers are mad comfortable.
Do you have a pair?
Not at the moment, I do not.
Okay, well, we got to get you a pair at some point.
Yes.
As far as any new releases of the OG may be dropping potentially this year, are you maybe going to try to test out something?
I will test and I will cop.
And you will cop, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Who wore this pair of sneakers in Game 5?
OG Anunoby.
Yes, OG Anunoby. You guys can come back here. Come to the interview. All right. So let's talk about Skechers for a second. Do you think this just put Skechers on the map with OG's game?
It was pretty nice.
Let's talk about the tip.
He was hooping.
Did Skechers help with that tip in Game 4?
The tip, the pin off the glass. Like, what are we talking about? He was hooping out here.
Hooping.
It was the Skechers.
It was the Skechers. Would you rock a pair?
I would rock every color, every single color.
Blue pair though. I need the orange and blue pair.
Orange and blue pair of Skechers. You hear this? That's the color we need. What was your favorite pair he wore, color-wise?
The pair we won the title in.
That's gotta be.
All right. All right, the pair, which is the one you got in your hands. Woo! Who wore this pair in Game 5? You wore this pair in Game 5?
No.
Were you playing for the Knicks?
No, I wasn't.
You're the reason they won, weren't you?
Yes. You know what? I do know because I seen it on TV. Who
sneakers
are?
It's OG.
Yes, OG.
Yeah, OG won it. OG.
So do we think Skechers maybe helped in his game?
Oh, hell yeah, Skechers did. They're nice. They're really
Let's talk
nice.
about that Game 4, that tip. He was wearing Skechers.
Yes, he was. Yes.
The shoes maybe
Shoes
had
helped give him the elevation to get that tip in there because he wouldn't have got it without these.
100%. Now, do you think it's going to change the sneaker game a little bit?
It should, because these are nice. Yes, because then you give him a shoe there. This is nice.
That color is very nice.
What's
Very
your
nice.
favorite color of all the ones he's worn so far? He's kind of been switching up, changing from blue to orange.
I like
the
yellow.
team one, yellow.
Yeah.
So if he were to release a certain pair coming out soon, would you go after them?
Oh yeah, I get the blue ones.
The blue ones, yes, and you would get yellow. Do you think in Game 4 that tip, do you think maybe it helps a little bit?
I think with these sneakers, he probably could have jumped an extra 3 inches, but he just wanted to be nice.
Who wore this pair of sneakers? These Skechers.
OG Anunoby!
Woo! You looking fun. Look at this shot, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, those beads are just so sexy.
And is.
Right? Do you think Skechers helped his game just a little bit?
Yeah, I actually want a pair now because they look real flexible and I think they'll be real suitable for walking too. So yeah, I'm with it.
What's your favorite color that he's worn so far? He's had a
Brown
couple.
and orange.
Ooh, brown and orange.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank Skechers basketball sneakers right now?
10.
Woo! A full 10. You hear that?
Yes.
She's giving it a 10.
I will, and I'm getting me a pair.
Yeah, with that tip in Game 4, he was rocking a pair of these.
Yeah, that's like an iconic
iconic play, right?
Yeah.
You think maybe the Skechers helped him out a little bit? Just a tad? You think it gave him some hops in the air?
Yeah.
Some extra speed? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Think it's the shoe?
Yeah, maybe.
I was just walking down the street and
Okay.
he go, what did you say?
I say, are these the OG sneakers?
Yes, they
I like
are.
these. These are pretty cool.
Let's talk about his game in Game 4 and 5.
It was important. The shot was important. That's what got us the victory. And you know, hold on. This is the shot right here.
Wait.
You see
Stop
it
right
there?
now. You have a photo.
Yeah, I have a photo
Oh my
of it.
gosh, this is so sick.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you see that extra air?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean,
This is nice.
something gave him a
Skechers.
little extra boost.
And I think I'm ready to switch over to make these my official primary basketball sneakers. Shout out to Skechers. I need a pair of these.
Scale of 1 to 10 real quick.
Yes.
What are we giving Skechers basketball sneakers?
I don't know yet because I haven't tried them on, but I want to give them a 10 because OG made that shot with them on. So for right now, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
So we got to give you some more info on the Skechers range
Okay.
and the Skechers Nexus because we're
Great.
going to get you some pairs.
Oh,
we got to make this
awesome.
happen, all
Thank
right?
you. Thank you. Go New York. New York
Let's
Knicks.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go, OG. Do you know who wore these in Game 5?
Game 5.
Game 5 starts with an O.
OG wore these?
Yes.
Okay.
OG is a Skechers guy.
That's right, he is a Skechers. I just saw something recently on that. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about Skechers basketball sneakers?
It's new to me.
I
mean, I think he's going to step the game up for Skechers. It looked comfortable. You know, I'm from a big bulky sneaker era, so these look a little sleek and comfortable, you know what I mean?
I mean, maybe too comfy, you're like, I'm not used to this. My feet are used to being tortured.
Right. You know, it's a little low tops, but okay. Was this from the tip-in game?
So yes, he wore these, not this specific color, but he was in Skechers for
this
that
style,
Game
different
4
colorway. Okay.
tip. Do you think Skechers helped him out?
Yeah, I mean, if he got up there and did what he did, then everybody should get a pair.
Everyone should, right? And what would you give Skechers now that OG's been crushing it in these basketball sneakers, 1 through 10?
I mean, 1 through 10?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to get close to, we can't go perfect, but we're going to go 8.5 to hitting that 9 mark almost.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? 8.5 because, I mean, we got to get the youth involved because they control the sneaker world, but I'm an older school head a little bit, but these are still sleek though, man. These are nice.
Who wore this pair in Game 5?
OG.
Yes.
OG Anunoby, baby.
Yes. So let's talk about that tip in Game 4.
Bro, what an incredible tip. When I was watching the game, I peeped it. I jumped up for joy. It so happens my lady, she's a Spurs fan. I at that moment, I forgot. I hit her with the, yo, they came back, bang.
Are you going to break up maybe for a second? I don't know.
Yeah, she looked at me like she hated me that day. But yo, let's go
Knicks. On the couch?
Yeah, she did.
So what do you think about sneaker culture now with Skechers just crushing it with OG? Do you think it's going to change the game a little bit?
I think it definitely is. They're coming out with some dope sneakers. OG is definitely a person to rock it the right way. He's showing the attitude, the grit, you know, the calmness, and that's what you get with these sneakers.
He never looks stressed.
Never.
I don't know what it is
He always
about
looks
him.
comfortable on the court, and that's probably because of these kicks right here.
His feet are so cozy.
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes.
Scale of 1 to 10. What are we giving Skechers basketball sneakers right now?
I'm gonna give them a good 10.
Ooh,
I'm gonna give them a good 10.
Go with a 10.
Yeah, I'm feeling
10
it.
for the win.
I'm feeling
so
it.
if OG released, you know, a special pair this year, would you go for it? Test him out?
I'll test him out.
Give
I
it a
definitely
shot?
would. I definitely mess with OG. I've been a fan of him since he was with the Raptors. So like, welcome to New York, baby.
He
Let's
goes
go.
deep with OG.
Yeah.
I love it.
Too blessed in the flesh now. You can get Skype. Cloak try to dunk on him with the left or the right. I'm just digging in. 1, 2.